Chapter 7. Failure is part of the plan. No one likes to talk about failure, yet it is exactly the place where true discipline is born, not when everything works, but when everything threatens to fall apart, and you keep going anyway. Mistakes are not the enemy of discipline, they are its teacher. Imagine a fighter in the ring. He gets hit, falls to the ground, stands up again. Not because he is invincible, but because he has decided not to give up. That moment, getting back up, is the very definition of disciplined strength. You will also experience setbacks in your life. You'll make up excuses, throw plans overboard, break habits, and that is not the end. It is part of the path. The Stoics knew, life is not a cleanly planned project. It is chaotic, uncontrollable, unpredictable, and precisely in that lies the test. What do you do when everything goes differently than planned? Do you surrender, or do you adapt and move on? Epictetus taught, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our view of them. Failure is only a problem if you see it as one. If you believe that a setback is a sign of weakness, you will resign. If you see it as feedback, as part of your development, you will grow. Most people don't fail because they are incapable. They fail because they believe, after the first stumble, it's pointless to go on. But that moment is an invitation to realign, to question yourself, to begin again, smarter, more consciously, more clearly. Discipline doesn't mean being perfect. Discipline means not giving up after a misstep. It's not about making no mistakes. It's about not letting those mistakes define you. A lost day does not mean a lost goal. It simply means you start again tomorrow, not from zero, but with experience. Many confuse setbacks with failure, but every failure is a natural part of growth. When you run, you'll stumble eventually, but you don't learn to walk by avoiding it. You learn by getting back up, again and again. And this is where true discipline reveals itself. Not in the glory of success, but in how you handle imperfection, in the humility to admit mistakes, in the determination to learn from them, in the willingness to keep going, undeterred. The more often you get back up after a failure, the less power those setbacks have over you. You take away their weight. You recognize they're just part of the journey, not a judgment on your worth. So don't ask yourself how to avoid failure. Ask yourself how you want to deal with it when it comes. Because it will come, and you'll be ready, not perfect, but steadfast, not invincible, but unstoppable.